Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing out products from Pop Beauty. I got a PR package from them. I have quite a few products to test. It's not a full face of Pop Beauty. I don't have all of the products that I needed to create this look. So I wanted to create something festive and holiday since pretty much this is Christmas week and I'm gonna do everything in my power to get this video up ASAP before Christmas Day, because I am just living for this look. I did not know what I was going to create. Since I did a green look the last video that I posted, I was like, I think I'm going to do red. And I haven't done a red lip on my channel in such a long time, and red is such a holiday staple. You don't know how hard it was to find a drugstore red that I liked in my collection. All of my reds are orange based and I don't like orange based reds. I actually tend to lean towards like deeper reds, like more like scarlet type of reds. So I found this one and I like it. I like how this came out. I'm living. I would wear this. I really like it. I hope you guys like it too. So this is sort of a hybrid video. We're reviewing Pop, figuring out what the hits and misses are, but we're also doing a holiday makeup look. We're using 99.9% affordable products for this look. The only exception is the foundation, which I'm doing a wear test on, and I used a little bit of glitter that was not drugstore. You'll see later. I just didn't have a silver that was drugstore and I really wanted glitter. But everything else in this look is affordable makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and without further ado, if you want to see how I created it, if you want to see these Pop products and see what the hits and misses are, then keep on watching. Alright, so I just colored my hair. I got some on my scalp still. Like I stained my scalp. Does that ever happen to you when you dye your hair? Anyway, I just dyed it and washed it, so it's wet right now. But we will ignore that. So first I'm going to try this 24K Face Base Radiance Blurring Primer. And this is what it looks like. It has like specks of gold in it. It looks like. Claims to hydrate, blur imperfections, restore skin. Micronized gold pearls boost the skin's radiance while creating a smooth, even-toned, illuminated base for your makeup application. Prepare your skin for an all-day glow. Paraben-free, not tested on animals. Feels a little tacky, but I don't know if it did anything. Maybe a little bit. I have a lot of redness. I have mild rosacea, just like here on the cheeks, and I get a lot of redness around my nose area. Didn't do anything for that, but I like the way it feels though. It does feel tacky. It feels like my foundation is going to stick to it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply foundation since I don't have a Pop Beauty foundation product. I'm just gonna throw my foundation on and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have foundation on. I'm going to go in with concealer. I don't have a concealer from Pop Beauty, so I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. I'm going in with my silicone sponge. Go ahead and buff that out. Okay, so you guys know that my next step would be to set with the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder, but Pop Beauty has this palette, and it's called Setting 101, and when you open it up, there are 3 setting powders in here: translucent, a banana, and a peach. And then there's this little diagram inside, and it shows you where to apply it. So I'm going to do it exactly how they say. Alright, so for the under eyes, it says to use the peach shade, so I'm going to do that. This is going to be interesting. Oh no. Why? That like darkened up my concealer. Oh no, I'm going in with the banana shade, Abort Mission. Oh no. This powder is not working for my under eyes at all. It is like making my under eyes look really dry. Alright, so now I'm going to use the translucent shade in the center because that's what it says to do. I don't know why I'm listening to what it's saying. Ooh, it's like clinging to dry patches right here. Oh no, this is going wrong, horribly wrong. No, it is like clinging to all this dryness I have right here. It just made my concealer look super like cakey. No, this is a hard pass. No, 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 no. I'm gonna see if I can fix this with my Velvetizer. Getting me this Velvetizer powder. There is nothing like it on planet Earth. I know this is supposed to be all affordable makeup in this look. When a product is like that good, that's where you go outside of the drugstore and you get it. Anything you can get in the drugstore for less money that's good, I say yes. But something like this product, there's nothing like it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow powder. This is the shade Sun Beige. Yeah, I think the Velvetizer actually saved the day for most of everything except the under eyes. I mean, it's too late. It's so making me look like I have 1,000 creases under my eyes. Like, it's not good. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Infallible Pro Glow in the shade Cocoa. Alright, so for blush, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Quad here, and I am going to take probably these two because they're universal, and I don't exactly know what I'm doing with my eyes yet. I'm going to go in and buff it out with the Duo Fiber brush. I'm going to move on to the eyes. First, I'm going to do my brows off camera. I am using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, and this is in the shade Brunette. So I'm going to fill those in, and I will be right back. Okay, my brows are done. And I got the Eye Magnet Primer. So it's in Eye Primer Base. And this is what the packaging looks like. Ooh, it looks like it's a, oh yeah, it's a twist. Okay, so this product is $10. And it says it works like a magic magnet, holding eyeshadow and eyeliner in place for a full 16 hours. It creates a perfectly airbrushed canvas, no fading, creasing, or rubbing off with a slight tint. This unique cream also conceals as it primes, so it hides any imperfections, conditions, and fills in fine lines and intensifies your eyeshadow color. It is a wand with a little brush on the end, and I'm just twisting until some product comes out. Ha! Okay, so now there's something coming out here. And I'm just going to put it right on my lid. Ooh, it does have a color. And then I'm just going to go in with my sponge and just sort of spread it around. Ooh, that's really nice, actually. It definitely covers imperfections. It definitely fills in like the lines and kind of makes it a smoother canvas. I do have like a lot of folds, like and wrinkles on my lids, and this is definitely taking that down, which I'm pleasantly surprised by this. Alright, so I also got this eyeshadow palette, and it is called the Pop Portfolio in Sunshine Pop. There's 36 eye shades plus a duo applicator, so it's like there's a brush inside. Lets you create a look that is truly sunny eye delight. They're paraben free and they're not tested on animals. So this is $26. Yikes. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this brush. It's actually not a bad brush, but it's not very universal. Like a flat, almost like a concealer brush, but like on both ends. These shades all look almost shimmery, which I don't know how you would put... Oh. Okay. So they look shimmery, but this one here is like swatching out matte. So I guess I'm going to have to swatch a few of these shades. This shade here, which is like a brown, none of them have names, which I don't really like that. Okay, so they're not all shimmery. There's ones that have glitter in them. If you tilt it down, you can kind of see in the light which ones are shimmery. Yeah, like this purple shade here, this guy. This one has glitter in it, and it's shimmery. Ooh, the white shade is really pretty. That shade is pretty. So these look like they're decently pigmented. I want to do something kind of like holiday festive. So I'm thinking maybe red and silver. Of course, I gotta put on some glitter also. We're testing this Pop Beauty products, but I want to put together like a holiday look while I'm at it. So let's do this. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this primer with just whatever's left over on my powder brush that I set my concealer with. And then I'm going in with my Luxie 229, and I'm going to go into this brown shade down here. This is a matte color. I'm just going to pop that into my crease as my transition. I will say that this, even though I set the primer, it's still tacky and it still was like tugging my brush. You know what I mean? Like my brush was like tugging my skin as I was trying to blend it out. So normally with a primer, when I put it on and I set it with powder, it's then smooth and my brush can just glide over. But with this, it didn't do that. I don't know if maybe I needed more powder, but I think that the shadows look nice. I mean, this is just a transition, so far so good. You know what? I think I'm gonna go in with this Athena palette by Bad Habit. I actually talked about this palette, like I mentioned it in a recent video. This is the dupe for the Desert Dusk palette. I have dug into it and I am obsessed. So anyway, I'm just going to take this shade here, which is called Heroic, and I am just going to use that to warm up the crease. I'm placing it right over the transition shade. Yeah, see, I still feel like it's tugging on my brush, and I don't like that. Alright, so going back into the Pop Beauty palette, I'm going to take this red shade right here. I'm going to throw that in my crease as well. I'm going to try focusing it on the outer V. And then I'm going to blend it up into the crease. This comes out like really red. There are a lot of red shades out there that like don't translate red when you apply them to your eye, but this one does. Now I want to deepen it up, so I'm going to take this shade here called Power in the Athena palette. And I'm just going to use that to further deepen up this outer V. So far, I think that the pop shadows do blend out nicely. Struggling a little bit because of the primer, because like I said, it's still very tacky, and so it's tugging my brush. But I do like the two shades that I used. Itchy nose. And they are blending out nicely with the Athena shadows, with the Bad Habit shadows. I am now going to attempt to cut the crease. So I'm taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I'm taking a flat concealer brush. I'm going to just kind of wipe it on my hand. And don't worry if you mess up, because you can fix that later. Alright, and I'm just going to set that down with Purity, the shade here. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to add some silver. I'm actually going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Metallic Paints, and this is in the shade Aluminum Foil, which just seems so appropriate. I mean, look at this. You ready? Eee! So pretty. I'm going to try to apply this with a brush first. I'm going in with this concealer brush from Luxie, and we'll see how it works with a brush. I'm just going to, ooh. Oh yes, it does work with the brush. I just would prefer to apply it with a brush over my finger just because it can be more precise this way. It is seriously so pretty. Now I'm going to take the shade Caged, which is like a deeper gray color, and I'm just going to kind of go right here so that it almost like fades in. Ooh, something ain't working. I'm going back into the Athena palette because the Pop palette just doesn't have dark enough colors for what I want to do. I'm going to take these two shades right here. I'm just going to apply them here in the outer V, but like close to the lower lash line. Oh yes, I'm going full Christmas present. I took a little bit of this color called Prize, and I just sort of went right in here, just kind of marrying all of this together, but just adding a little bit of shimmery cranberry, and I love it. And I'm going to add some of this e.l.f. Sparkling Silver Glitter Liner, and I'm just going right on top of this aluminum foil color, and it's just going to make it even more foiled, if that's even possible. Yes, it actually is. Alrighty, so now we're going to move to the lower lash line. With the dome-shaped brush, I'm going to go back in with that brown we used in the transition shade, and I'm going to sweep that all along the lower lash line. Then I'm going back in with this shade here, Heroic, and going right over top. And then with my Morphe E36, I'm going to take these two right here, and then a little bit of this one. I'm just going to go on the outer corner. I really want to put some more glitter on, but I don't have any drugstore silver glitter. Would you guys be so mad if I threw on some Urban Decay glitter? So I could just not do that, but I feel like I have to, you know? Alright, this is going to be the one part of this look that's not going to be affordable, okay? But we're just going to pretend like this is a NYX glitter. You can get these affordable at the drugstore. They do have, NYX has one. I have a NYX gold one. I just don't have a silver. So I'm just going to put that on top. Because the e.l.f. one isn't actually glittery. It's more of like a shiny. You know what I mean? And I just want glitter, man. Ooh, that's glittery. I love it. Alright, so next I'm going to go back into this Pop palette, and I'm going to take this shimmery white shade right here, and I'm going to use this in my inner corner. Oh, that's pigmented. For my brow bone, I'm going to go into this shade next to it, which is a little bit more of like a creamier, like more of a cream color than a white. I'm going to pop that up here. So I wasn't going to do liner, but Pop actually also sent this ink outliner, liquid eyeliner, and it looks like this. Let's I feel like I could get a decent sized line with it, so I guess we're gonna go for it. I actually do like this liner a lot, actually. For lashes, I actually am using the Kiss lashes in number 11, which is basically like a demi-wispy, but I'm cutting them in half, and I'm going to use the outer edge. So I will show you what I mean. Let me just glue them up. Alright, so first I'm going to curl my lashes. This is like the newest way I've been liking to wear lashes. For mascara, I'm going in with the Essence Volume Stylist mascara. I've been trying this out lately and I'm obsessed. So, I just take the outer part of the lash that I cut in half, and I'm just gonna lower it onto this outer part of my eye, like so. And voila. See how it like just lifts the eye without having to wear a full strip lash? I just love it. And if you have shorter lashes, instead of using the outside of the lash, use the inside. So cut the lash in half and take the inner portion and it'll do the exact same thing. And then I like to just go in with my mascara and just sort of marry it together right where it ends and my lash begins. In my last video, I showed you guys Pop sent me a bunch of highlighters, and I believe I used this one here, which is Stellar Light. I also have this one, which is Celestial Light, Lunar Light. So it's the champagne, there's a pink one. This one's a little more peach, and this one has like a bronze tone to it. I think I'm going to do this one, the gold, the champagne color. Alright, so the last Pop product I have to try out is this Makeup Magnet Mist. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys the pricing on the other two products. Ink eyeliner is $8. This mist is $16. Smells like peppermint, but I like the mister. The mister is nice and like fine, so it's not gonna like leave like droplets on your face. So I do like that. What are we gonna do for lips? Oh, I gotta do something affordable. Should I just do a red? I should. I never wear red, but it is the holidays. I did a red eye. I always do nude lips. I'm gonna do a red. Let me just find the right. My search for the perfect red was an epic fail. I'm going to try this one. It's the Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and the color is Matador. I do like the applicator on these because you don't need a liner. Yeah, I think this was the winner. This color worked out. Alright, so while that lipstick dries down, I'm gonna go do my hair, and I will be right back to give you my final thoughts on the products that I tested of Pop Beauty, even though I ended up doing a full makeup look. But that's okay. It's okay. It's the holidays. I just wanted to give you guys a pretty holiday look, you know? Okay, so this is the finished look. I actually love it. I left like eye tape. So I really did not expect to like this as much as I do. I just prefer a nude, a pinky nude lip. That's just my jam. You guys know. But I actually think that this is really pretty and really festive, and I love the silver with the red. Just a quick recap of the Pop products that I tested out. I really did like this 24K primer. It was nice. It was tacky. I feel like my foundation looks really good. My foundation definitely laid nicely over it. Oh my god. Can we talk about this palette? I hated this palette. Things are not looking so bad anymore. I feel like I rescued it with the Urban Decay powder. Again, not affordable, but I don't have an affordable powder that could have rescued it. You know what I mean? Yeah, my under eyes actually don't look as bad as they did earlier. Everything with the makeup setting spray, everything kind of melted together, and it actually does look pretty good now. This makeup magnet mist, I really like this. Whether or not it will hold my makeup for the entire day, TBD. But this is a hard pass. This setting palette, it's just treachery. I can't. This palette, okay. I feel like, first of all, the packaging is very flimsy and crappy. There's no mirror. Whatever. I'm not like a stickler on packaging. I feel like if the product's good, the product's good. You know, like if a product is in crappy packaging, I'm not like, that's the worst piece of shit product because the packaging sucked. I'm not like that. But this palette is $26 and it's a drugstore product. That's a little bit too much for me. You know, personally, I know there's a lot of shades in here, but they're also very difficult to distinguish. It's hard to figure out which ones are mattes, which ones are satins, and which ones are shimmers. You really have to like tilt the palette in the light to see, and that was sort of annoying, to be honest. It's more of a springtime palette, so it really wasn't appropriate for me to use this time of year, especially with creating a holiday look. But I did use that transition shade, and I did use these two colors here. The white I did in my inner corner, which you can see is very pigmented. The color payoff on these is great. I did swatch a lot of the colors, and they are really, really pigmented. So they are good shadows, but are they worth $26? I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think this is the first time I'm sitting on the fence and I can't decide. I like the palette. I'm not obsessed with it. The eye primer I started out loving. I feel like it gave a really nice canvas, a really nice base, but then I started applying shadows and it was a hot mess where my brush was just tugging. It just kept getting caught on my skin. Like it wasn't a smooth, you know, windshield wiper blend, you know what I mean? And it almost felt like it was still tacky and my brush was pulling. And I set it with the powder that was left over on my brush, which is how I always set my eye primer. So, I don't know. I feel like it has such good potential. I'm going to try maybe using like shadow and packing the shadow on over it and then see if it gives a better blend. So I want to try this again because it just looked so good when I put it on. I really want to make this work. I want to see if I can make it work. So I'll give you an update on that later and let you know. I will try it again. The eyeliner I really liked, and it's only $8. It's so black, and I feel like it was easy to apply. Like it did a good job. I thought because it was like a fat point that I was going to end up having to do a really fat wing, and I did actually a pretty modest wing, and I got them even on the first time, and it was easy. And then the highlights, of course, I had used them in another video because I got them separately, so I already knew that I liked these. These are so pigmented, so pretty, and yeah, I mean, these are beautiful. I love these, and I think they're $12 each. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yes, I like these as well. So that is all of the products that I tested from Pop Beauty. My hits, my misses, my one, I'm on the fence, and the other one that I'm like, please work, but I don't know if you will. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you liked the makeup look. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel when you guys engage with me, and that really helps my video get seen. So please make sure you do that if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on social. I am on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!